Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ikra and I post a variety of like teaching, beauty and some lifestyle-ish videos. Today is probably going to be the day before Ramadan. You guys know the script. I got a notification on Muslim Pro saying that Ramadan's been announced for Monday. However, I guess it just depends on this article, The Moon, so we'll have to see what our local masjid is saying. It is Sunday, it's bank holiday weekend. I love a bank holiday. This morning we just did a big food shop, which we've not done in a while because we've not really been home for a long time, obviously with the holiday and stuff. I started editing the honeymoon vlogs as well, which has been really fun to do and look back on. But yeah, today really is all about kind of preparing for Ramadan. It's going to be odd because I will be spending some of my iftars with my family and my husband will be home with me obviously, and then some of them will be here. So we didn't want to buy too much because when there's just two people it's so easy to overbuy food. But we picked up some halloumi, which my husband loves, and he's currently doing the keto diet, which he did before the wedding as well. Obviously 4 months into the wedding we have both put on quite a bit of weight, so we're both trying to lose a bit of weight in different ways. I could not do the keto diet, like carbs are just too precious to me. I'm just trying to make smarter eating choices, like I said in my Ramadan prep video. But guys, don't you just love getting a bargain with food? Like I picked up this really cute little berry set, and because the expiry date is tomorrow, it was originally £3 and now it's £1.50. I love it. So I'm gonna have this now. It's one of my best friend's birthdays today. She is 24 and I've been like best friends with her since we were 11 years old, so it's been a long time. And yeah, so it's her birthday today. I'm gonna be going out for that later on. But I just thought I'd show you guys some of the things I've got. So I picked up my box. These are my dates for Palestine by SKT Welfare. Again, I talked about this in the Ramadan prep video. I absolutely love these kajor. They're so generously sized. They gave a little Eid card, and also they've actually given a Ramadan activity book as well, which is so lovely. So yeah, I thought that was really, really nice. Now, unfortunately, our freezer has broken. This is what we see when we open our freezer. So there's obviously something going on with the settings, but we can't figure it out. We've tried to leave it open and let all the ice melt and then see if there's any like button or anything. Texted the landlord and been like, please can you just come and have a look at our freezer? Obviously it's helpful to have a freezer that works, but anyway, I picked up some fruit, I picked up some grapes. Morrison's do the 2 for £3, which is pretty good. We've got some diluted juice. We're trying to not have any fizzy drink this Ramadan. Wakara's not having any fizzy drink anyway because of his diet, but I'm going to try and also join him and not have any fizzy drink in Ramadan. We'll see. If I'm really craving some, then I'll have some, but on the whole I won't. And then I also got some of this smoked mackerel fillet, which it was £1.50, and I'm going to pop this in the fridge now. This stuff stinks. It's like literally such a smelly fish to have, but it is so delicious as well on toast. We then got some of the Shazan halal meat from Morrison's. They do the pack, so I got some of these little fillets. Chicken milli fillets. I like these because they're already cut up for you, and I'll be marinating those later on. And then Wakara got the already marinated ones in a bigger pack. And then I decided to pick these up to try these. These are the halal. They're called frankfurters. So basically they're hot and spicy, and they've got turkey and chicken meat sausages, because I thought they'd be quite good to have as part of any series or sahurs where we are cooking anything quite quick and easy. We've got loads and loads of eggs because when you're on a ketogenic diet, like eggs are something you are supposed to have, and obviously they're high in protein. I think it'll be a really good Sari food. And then I got my family's favourite yogurt. This is the Onken yogurt. I think it was like 2 for £3 or 2 for £2, I can't remember. We always have these for our fruit salads when we open our fast. In terms of the mornings as well, I think I'm going to be having either literally porridge, which we got some packs of the Quaker Oats ones, or I'm going to be making myself omelettes and Wakara as well. So I just got some tomatoes and some onions for that, and then some peaches, some green bananas. I'm not the biggest banana fan, but they are really, really good for slow release energy. And I got myself a mango, again, bargain. Who knew you could get a bargain on a mango? These were 76p and I got them for 38p. For now, I'm thinking like I shouldn't really eat anything heavy because I've got my meal, and I'm one of those people who, when I know I'm going to be eating out, I will be saving my appetite as much as possible. But this morning I just had a coffee. Oh yeah, I stocked up on some more coffee as well. I buy the latte packs that you can get, and I only get them when they're on special offer. But they're just so quick and easy. You don't really need milk either. You just put water in them. Today, I just wanted to get a bit more editing done, get a bit of work stuff done as well, do a bit of cleaning as well, to be honest, because it's always nice to start Ramadan with like a clean place. It took me a while to just clean out the fridge, and like I said, I'm really trying not to waste food. Just washed my berries. What I'm gonna do is finish off my makeup for later on today.
There's nothing holding me back.
Okay guys, I'm back. So, I thought I would film a little collective haul. On Friday I went shopping for the first time in ages after work. I don't really do that anymore because I just don't have the time, but I thought I would just go and pop out and check the new Primark, get my best friend a birthday present for later on today, and yeah, just have a look around. So I just went into like all my favourite shops as usual, and I'm somebody who loves to shop alone because I feel like I'm much more productive when I go shopping. I mean, sometimes it's nice to go with a friend, but I do feel like I'm much more like, I know what I need and I know, you know, what I'm looking for. But excuse the jacket, I know it's May, it's literally like the 5th of May today, but it is so cold at the moment. The weather has been so bizarre, like hailstones and sunshine and rain and then wind, and yeah, so it's kind of chilly, and I'm not putting the heating on because it's just me at home. So yeah, anyway, let's start with Primark. So I picked up just 3 things. Well, one of the things is in the bathroom right now. It is a red maxi dress that's got like a crinkly effect. I'll put a clip in it anyway here. I got it, I think, in a size 10, and it's quite loose, which is nice, and I thought it would just be a really nice piece to add under an abaya, or just wear like a long sleeve top over the top. And then I actually ended up wearing it yesterday to my colleague's birthday. It's just quite simple. It's got a little tie rope belt design, and yeah, I picked that up. And then I also picked this top up, which I thought looked really nice. It's like in a red, kind of burnt red colour. It's like a shirt, and it's definitely an oversized style. So the sleeves would sort of come up to elbow length. It's not the longest top, but obviously I brought it to wear with like wide leg trousers or a skirt, and it was £12, and this is in the size 10. So obviously Primark have definitely upped their prices, but the quality looked really nice actually. It reminded me of something that you could probably get from Zara. And then I also picked up some of their summer trousers, and these were £15, and I got them in a size 10, and they're a camel colour. I actually wanted the beige colour more, but there was none left in the beige colour, so I'll go back and look for them again. But yeah, these are wide leg trousers. I really like this detailing here, because when you're wearing wide leg trousers you can definitely wear like a shorter top. And it's nice that it's got a bit of detailing going on. It's got a belt as well. I need to try these on, and then if they need to be hemmed, I'm going to ask my mum to kindly do that for me. And then I just picked up a pack of hair balls because they always go missing. These are £1. So yeah, just a small little haul from Primark. Definitely not big enough to do another Primark haul from. The next place I went to was Superdrugs, and I also went to Boots, but I just put the stuff from Boots in my bag. There wasn't much I wanted to get from Boots, but I can't believe Fenty Beauty is coming to Boots soon. That is so exciting. Like, imagine being able to spend your points on Fenty Beauty. That's awesome. Something else that I didn't know was already in Boots is Wet n Wild. There's a very small stand that was there, but I still am so happy that they're finally selling Wet n Wild in our local drugstore. That's the Photo Finish foundation is one of my favourite foundations of all time. It's literally £5. The problem is there's not the best colour range out there, but it is a really good foundation. So if you can find a colour for you, it's 100% worth picking up. What I actually got from them was a brush from their new line. This is the blush brush and it's from their Rebel Rose collection. It is probably like the most unique, coolest brush I own, and it literally is in the shape of a rose. The handle was like a stem, it's got little thorns and everything, and then it's just like a flat buffing brush. So although it says blush brush, I did try it with blush, but I actually think it would it'd be a really perfect powder brush. And this was about £6 I believe, and it was buy one get a second half price. I just love that about Boots. They always have really good deals on, and then you can also collect club card points as well, which translates into money afterwards. So at the moment they also had a deal on where if you spend £50 across anything in Boots, you get £10 worth of points, which I used to do all the time when I was a student, because then you'd also be getting 3 for 2, so it's like really good deals. But yeah, another brush to add to my collection. And then in Superdrug, they had a deal on these Bee Chamomile facial spritz. I noticed that the yellow one, which I normally get, was not on any sort of offer. So I just decided to try these instead, and I think one of you guys told me that you much prefer this one anyway because you like the smell of it. So I thought, oh, that's fine, let me have a go. Let's try it out. And these are usually £9 for 75ml, which is kind of quite expensive, but they were buy one get one free, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're buy one get one free. So I just thought it's worth picking up because me and my husband used these so much on our honeymoon. They were so refreshing and cooling. But I always spritz my makeup with a spray of some kind, whether it's a setting spray or a spray like this, just to get rid of any powdery look. I do tend to use quite a bit of powder now, especially like under my eyes and that sort of thing. And I do like the finish it gives, but I hate looking like I've got loads of powder on my skin. So these sort of sprays are perfect. I picked up a John Frieda set, which I'm not very loyal to like any shampoo brand, but I just thought I would try this because it was on special offer. I think it was 2 for £9. So I got the Frizz Ease Miraculous Recovery shampoo and conditioner set. It's supposed to instantly restore long-lasting damage defense for dry, damaged hair. Obviously I'm a hijabi, so you can't see my hair. My hair is not too damaged, but I have had some of it bleached, so I think it's really important to be taking care of your hair in that sense. And I do also use purple shampoo like once a week and conditioner. Like I said, I'm really not too into hair, but when I was in Bali I got my hair washed and blow dried, and the lady who was doing my hair, she was like, you really need to like start putting some deep mask treatments and oils in because the scalp is just so dry. And I know that, but sometimes it just takes someone else telling you to make you take it a bit more seriously. So yeah, I'm gonna try using those and then trying to just put a bit more time into, you know, soaking my hair in oil and all that good stuff. I also picked up a Revolution Precise brow pencil. This was £2, and I realised this is not the one I normally get. The one I normally get is £4 and it's a Pro line. So I don't know how this is gonna work for me. I'm hoping it's gonna be fine. This is in the shade dark brown, and I like the way it says wrapped for your protection and hygiene, because you never want to pick up a makeup item that's been swatched. That's the thing with the UK, like we do have testers, but some people will still open up new products and it's like, oh, gross. That's why I hate buying stuff in store usually, but yeah, this wrapped up, it's fine. And then I just got some chewing gum. These are the extra mega spearmints. These are like the cube ones. Not that I'm going to be needing them for Ramadan, but it's nice to have these in your bag anyway. Okay, moving on to, where should we go first? Let's do TK Maxx. At the moment, they're doing some random Anastasia Beverly Hills products, which I'm really confused about because I didn't even know that there was anywhere in the UK that sold ABH. Like, as far as I know, there's no counters or anything, but they're selling the single eyeshadows for about £4 a piece, and there's some really beautiful colours in my local one, like Brink and Rogar, and colours like that. Now, I am not allowed to buy any more single shadows because I have so many and I really want to just use them. So for me, it's like, I shouldn't really be buying any, but I did see this and I couldn't resist. This is the ABH Blush Trio, and I got it for £12.99. I'll put the full price here. As far as I know, she's still selling these, and I thought it was a really, really good deal. And the shade that I got is Pool Party. So there's the 3 colours in here, Blank, Pageant and Cash. with a K. I've not tried any of her blush products before this, but I really like the packaging. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like holographic, so you can see like the logo in the background. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty cool. And then there's actually a little button at the bottom that you press to open. And there's a little sheet that's going to come out now. It's Pool Party, and I quite liked how they were all quite different as well. So we've got two matte ones. The one in the middle's got a bit of shimmer. And I love my blush. I've got quite a lot of blush already, so I don't tend to buy it that often. But I thought it was such a good deal because obviously it being around £12, make these £4 each, so like drugstore prices, and colours I would definitely use. And then I also couldn't resist picking up the Dr. Paw Paw Original Balm. I've seen and heard so much about this over the years, but I've never picked it up before because I think it's usually like £4 or £5, but it was £2. It's won the Beauty Awards in 2015. It's cruelty free and it's vegan, and it's supposed to moisturise hands, correct elbows and heels, and create a base for makeup. So it's one of those like super multi-use products. I then popped into the Body Shop. Again, this is one of those shops where I tend to only buy from them when they have like a really good sale online, and to be fair, they always have good sales on. And now it's like been sold from L'Oreal and stuff. I'm really happy to buy from them, and I've actually finally run out of the chamomile silky cleansing oil, which I had for such a long time. This is my absolute favourite thing to take my makeup off with. Especially like the eye makeup is so gentle on the skin, but it breaks all the makeup down. It's always like my step one for my cleansing routine. And unfortunately, like since I've got married and like been traveling around like to Scotland and then back and then obviously on holiday and stuff, I've been relying more heavily on makeup wipes, and my skin has not been thanking me for that at all. My skin is honestly the worst it's ever been. Obviously I'm wearing makeup right now, so you really can't tell, but I think I'm going to be doing a video about it in the future because for the first time in my life, I've now basically got acne, and it's such a normal thing, like so many people have it, but I've never had it, so it was really upsetting when I started getting breakouts, and some of them have been really painful, and just something I've never had to deal with before. So one of the things that I wanted to just go back to was making sure that when I'm cleaning my face, whether I've got makeup on or not, I'm really like taking off all the dirt and getting rid of all the grit and grime, and then going back to using my cleansing brush, which I was using for years before, and it always worked really well because it just does such a good job at taking off any of the grossness. So yeah, I picked this up, and it was a sale for, I think it was like across skincare and makeup, it was 3 for 2. So I then also got the Vitamin C Glow Protection Lotion SPF 50 PA+++. This is 50 millilitres, and it's supposed to be for dull, tired and grumpy skin, which I really liked. And yeah, you always do need to be using SPF. It's really important, especially if you're like me and you love your AHA products. This is really important. The one that I took on me to my honeymoon, which you should have seen like a pack with me video, that one is good, but it is something that I prefer to use under makeup only because it has got a yellowish tint, and which can look quite obvious when you're not wearing makeup. So yeah, this is going to be kind of like for every day really, because I don't wear a foundation to work anymore, like I still want to make sure I'm protecting my skin. And then the final thing I got was the Body Shop Drops of Sun Holiday Glow Creator. This is in their Honey Bronze range. The only thing is it's only 15 millilitres. It's quite a small bottle, it's got a dropper. But the idea is that you put a drop of it into your moisturiser, and it does create a really beautiful glow. Since when I got back from Bali, I was obsessed with the glow on my skin. My skin just looks so tanned and healthy, and I just loved it. So I tried a bit of this in the back of my hand in the shop, and I was really happy with it. Now they did actually used to have like a face shield tanner, but they've stopped doing that now, which is a shame. They've discontinued that, so this is like kind of the next best thing. I'm going to get a bit closer. It's one drop, and then if we just moisturise this into the skin, you can see from there to there is a big difference. For me, like I've always said, my face is constantly paler than the rest of my body, and on a day-to-day I don't really mind too much, but if I have more time to get ready, it's nice to just add a bit of that. And also like the days where I don't want to be wearing like a really thick layer of foundation, but I still want my skin to look good, you know, like it's nice to just have that. And then the final place I went to was Debenhams. They had randomly this weekend, they had a 25% off sale on Makeup Forever, and I absolutely love the brand. It's such a professional brand and they do base products so well. Like they're one of my absolute favourites for base products. I love their original foundation, I love their stick foundation, and I wanted to pick up their water blend foundation again, but they didn't have my shade, so I just thought, well, rarely do you ever see 25% off a product in Debenhams or at all, to be honest, to Makeup Forever. So I just thought I'm just going to be a bit cheeky and treat myself to 2 products. I asked her which primer she recommends for hot countries, and she said straight away, she was like, well, I definitely recommend you get the step 1, the base hydrating primer. I've never used their primers before. I remember it was a huge deal on YouTube like a few years ago, and then I feel like people kind of stopped talking about them. So rather than picking up the full size, I got the 15ml size, which again was 25% off, so I thought it was worth a try. And I'll be using this maybe in an upcoming video just to show you guys like if it works or not, maybe on half my face. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. And then the final thing I picked up was the Ultra HD foundation. This is 30ml. It was £31 originally, and with 25% off, and this is in the shade Y365. This is honestly one of my top 3 foundations of life. I absolutely love it. It is the perfect colour match for me. It is such a beautiful medium coverage. I find it to be a little bit more natural looking than the NARS Sheer Glow. Ran out of this about 8 months ago, I want to say, and I've been making a really conscious effort to use up my foundations, and to be fair, I've got rid of quite a few. I just decided to pick this up because you never really get such a good discount on this brand, and it's such a beautiful professional brand. And that is about it. I think that's pretty much all the things that I brought. I went a little bit, it was, some of the things were a bit unnecessary, and some of them I was like, well, I just can't pass up this opportunity. It's like 5:10 now, so what I'm gonna do is sort out some of this laundry. I've done so much laundry over the last week, but it's just like in piles, and I need to just you know, get rid of it and put it all away, and also start thinking about what I'm gonna wear for this evening, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, I'm also waiting to find out if Ramadan is tomorrow or not, so we shall see, inshallah. I hope you enjoyed the haul. Let me know if there's anything, let me know if there's anything that you have brought yourself. I'm really happy with the base though. This is the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, Kevin Aquan Under the Eyes, of course, and this is Bombshell. Oh, also, did you guys know that they now do drumsticks and refreshers suitable for vegetarians? I had no idea. My sister was like, yeah, they've always done the mini refresher ones that are suitable for vegetarians, but now they're sold in Morrison's and you can get like 5 packs for £1. So this whole healthy eating thing has not been easy. Now that I just recently, last week, discovered this, these are so delicious and they are totally halal. So if you are looking for a little sweet treat,
I'm saying I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Devil's trying to hold me back. I was a lie. Ya Rab, I'm standing here. Can I have your mercy?